Hey everybody, it's Janelle from the Career Development Center. I wanted to send you a quick video about the Job Fair for Educators, which is going to be held next Thursday, on Thursday, November the 13th, in the MSU from 10 until 1 p.m. We are just over 1 week away, and we currently have 70 employers registered for you all. Um, like I said, the fair is going to run from 10 until 1. So I would suggest that you get there a little bit before 10. That way you can sign in, register all of those good things, and then get in line. And then when we open the doors, you can go in and talk to the employers. So I want to tell you how to find out what employers are coming to the event. That way you can kind of be a little bit strategic about who you want to talk to while you're there and what table you need to visit. So this screen that you're looking at right now is Handshake. This is where we have the event posted and lists all of the employers. Once you log into Handshake, you're going to search for Career Center and then events, and then it will come up as the Kutztown Job Fair for Educators Fall 2025. You'll come to this screen and then you'll need to register, which is right over here in the right-hand corner. Now, this is not necessarily signing in on the day of the event, but it is allowing you access to the employers that are coming. So when you register, right, you'll be able to then see all of the employers. And some of the opportunities for you to navigate through here is to view a list of all of the employers that are coming. And that will show you alphabetically the employers that will be at the fair, a little bit about their company, the organization, the school district, whatever you want to call it, some of the job titles that they're hiring for. And then you can go down through and you can see who is coming. And then once you get to the fair, you are going to get a map of the actual event floor. And you can decide, okay, hey, I want to go talk to Ann Argyll County Public Schools. I want to make sure that I can go find them. So then you'll get your map that you are given when you enter. I know this is a little hard to see. It doesn't matter. Um, You'll get the map. You can find Ann Argyll, go to that table, have a conversation with them, and introduce yourself. So that is the first way to utilize this web page. The second one is to actually go down here and view all of the jobs that are listed from persons that are coming to the fair. So it's a little tricky in the fact that just because an employer is coming to the fair doesn't mean they have a job listed in Handshake, right? Um, it could be that it's two different people doing two different jobs. However, you can see that some of these employers, like Downingtown, Carbon Lehigh Intermediate Unit, they do have the jobs posted already. And most likely they would have more jobs posted at the time of the event, or we'll be talking about more jobs. So that's an opportunity for you to kind of go through and see what specific jobs are on Handshake from the employers who are coming to the event. Um, so those are kind of the two different ways that I would ask you to look into the institutions that are coming to the event. Make sure that you then start to have an idea of who you want to talk with. Again, you're going to get that map when you come. Maybe you can see it this time around a little bit better. You'll get a little map of who is coming to the event. You can talk to them, share your resume with them. That's something that I do need to share with you, is that you do need to bring actual physical copies of your resume. A job fair such as this is still in the position where the employers are expecting you to hand them a resume. So please make sure that you bring physical copies of your resume. Professional dress is required. I want to make sure that you are showing your best foot forward, meaning through your clothing. And then preparing by getting ready to talk to those employers, by sharing your name, your news. What we call sharing your news would be sharing your name, sharing your education experience, your work experience, AKA your student teaching, and the skills that you have. So I want to make sure that you have all of that ready to share with the employers next Thursday. That will take some practice. And if that's something you need me to help you with, please feel free to email me and I'll get you some information about it. Um, And then, the fair runs from 11 until 1. The employers do have the opportunity to stay after 1 o'clock until 3 or 4 to do some in-person interviewing. And that happens every year. You may go up to a table and have a conversation with them, and they'll ask you, hey, would you want to come back for an interview? Come back at 2 o'clock. So you may be asked to return. So my suggestion to you is make sure you bring a snack the day of. Now, because school is still in session, you will have access to Starbucks and to Cub Cafe. That's different in the spring during the spring job fair for educators. So there is food available, but I would definitely bring some water. It's a hot day in that 218. For some reason, it's always warm on this day. It gets a little bit stuffy. I want to make sure that you have the opportunity to come out, get a drink of water, have a snack if you need one. We will have the coat closet available if you want to leave your book bag or a coat, God forbid, if it's really cold that day, that will be available for you. So if you have an interview afterwards, you'll just come back at your designated time, go back to the employer at their table, and they'll do that quick interview with you. Most likely it'll be a screening interview for you to get to know them a little bit better and vice versa. Have we had students leave with job offers? Absolutely. That's a very amazing part of this event, is that students will leave with job offers. So my suggestion is to you is to come ready. Get a good night of sleep beforehand, because it is a busy day. It's an exhausting day. I know that. And then we'll go from there. As always, please feel free to email me, henry@kutztown.edu, if you have any questions about this upcoming event. And I'll see you next Thursday.